Okay. Oh, I keep thinking I have, all right. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Morning,
Morning,
Jim.
Jim.
And welcome to Connected Warriors Chair Yoga, sponsored also by the West Palm VA. Most important thing as we're doing our practice is safety. I don't want anybody tipping out of their chair. So make sure if you're in a wheelchair, that the wheels are locked. All right. If you're in pain, you back away. If you're uncomfortable, you can breathe through it. I always recommend that if you need them, blocks or books or something comparable to that is a good prop, a strap. We always use our strap during the practice. A pillow if you would like to rest on. That's purely optional. Everything is optional. And water is another item I like to stress that we hydrate while we're taking the class. So with that in mind, come to a comfortable seated position in your chair, inch your way out, maybe halfway, whatever's comfortable for you. Eyes open, eyes closed, your choice. You choose not to close your eyes, just move to a soft gaze. And let's focus on our breath. Inhaling through our nose to the count of 4 or more. Again, it's your choice. And exhaling also through our nose at the same rate. So let's begin. Good time to set an intention for today's practice. Your choice, your intention. As you inhale, become conscious of what is happening with your body. Inhale, your belly, ribs, and chest will rise. And then exhale, notice how they contract. Remember, in yoga, there's no judgment. So you move into the pose that's right for you. If you're uncomfortable in any way, you breathe through it. If you don't want to do the pose, just move into something that's comfortable for you. Just continue to breathe. Just focus on that breath. With your next inhale, if your eyes were closed, slowly begin to open your eyes. And at the same time, bring your gaze on up to the ceiling. Gaze all the way up. A nice opening in the front of your chest, in your neck. And exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Feel the opening in the back of your neck, top of your shoulders, between your shoulder blades. Inhale back up, all the way up, looking at the ceiling. Belly's expanded. On the exhale, bringing your belly to your spine and your chin to your chest. Nice and easy. Come back to neutral. We're going to rotate, bringing our left ear to our left shoulder and continue around looking up. So on the exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Start to inhale, look up at the ceiling. Exhale your right ear to right shoulder. Continue on down to your chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Just opening up the neck muscles, upper portion of the body. Continue around for one more cycle. After you complete your third cycle, pause. And reverse the cycle. So your chin is at your chest. You pause. And then bring your right ear to right shoulder. Gaze up. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. Go around 2 more times, nice and easy at your own pace. Just getting the body to wake up. This morning stretch for the neck. Looking up at the ceiling. Chin to chest, and we hear that snap, crackle, and pop. Chin to chest, and come back to a neutral gaze, straight out. Now check your sitting position. Press those sitting bones down into the chair. Root down with your feet, and the next inhale, gaze up, bring the hands all the way up to the ceiling. Reaching up, palms facing each other. Exhale, we're going to float our hands down, turn the palms away from each other. And when you complete your exhale, your hands arrive at your hips. Next inhale. Float those hands on up over your head. Grow your spine now and lift your ribs. Make room for more of an inhale.
Okay.
And if that's going well for you, allow yourself to go deeper. Exhale, palms facing the outside. Just float your hands down. All the way down, nice and slowly, coordinating with your breath. Now let's see if we can extend our arms straight up again, using that extra effort, making room for your inhale, lifting those ribs, reaching up. Get a real good stretch here. You're pressing down with your feet and your sitting bones. Exhale, float those hands down, nice and slowly. But this time, once they arrive, we're going to grab hold of our seat and move into cat-cow poses. Now, grabbing hold of the seat might be good for you, or placing your hands on your knees and using your fingers as claws. So, using your fingers as claws, we're going to inhale, draw our chest forward, and use our fingers to draw to hold our hands in place as we draw our elbows back. Chest out, belly expands. We're looking up at the ceiling for cow pose. Exhale into your cat pose, pressing your palms into your knees, your kneecaps. Rounding your back and bringing your belly button to spine. Also bring your chin to your chest. Inhale for cow pose. Nice sway back as we look up at the ceiling, drawing our elbows back towards the back of the chair. Exhale into cat pose, round. Nice round back, chin to chest and belly button to spine. Inhale for cow pose. And exhale to your cat pose. Come back to a seated staff pose. Extend both arms out to a T. Now see if you can bring those arms a little deeper into that T behind your back. Just experiment with it. Just allow it to happen. If it works, great. And if it doesn't, just come back to a comfortable level for you. Now bring your hands to stop sign hands, pretending you're stopping traffic in both directions. Spread your fingers wide. Feel the distance between those fingers. Keep that spine straight. Press down with your sitting bones. Now, bring your palms down so they're facing in. Your fingers are pointing down towards the mat. Just breathe here. Now, rotate those hands. Just let the rotation in one direction happen. This is good rotation for the shoulders as well. And then rotate them in the other direction. Good. Now, bring them back, palms facing down. Stretch them out. See if you can find a little extra distance between your shoulder blades. Turn your thumbs so they're pointed up towards the ceiling. Breathe into it, work with your breath. Now turn your pinky so it's pointed up towards the ceiling, the pinky side of your hands, your palms. Coming into scarecrow arms, just bend your elbows and let your hands dangle. Raise your elbows up. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. See if that works for you. Inhale, come out of that. Rest your hands on your knees. Rotate your shoulders in one direction, alternating side to side. Pause, and then rotate them in the opposite direction, giving them a little massage. Pause. Next, we're going to move into a twist. So inhale, extend the arms all the way up to the ceiling. See if you can lift those ribs, keep the spine straight, make more room for that inhale. On the exhale, the left hand comes down to the right knee. The right hand engages with the back of the chair or your back, whichever most comfortable for you. Inhale, lengthen that spine. You're still looking straight forward. Exhale, we're going to twist over to the right, looking out over your right shoulder. Just breathe here, working with your breath. Each inhale allows you to relax in the pose. And then your exhale, you may be able to move a little deeper. Maybe not. You just try it. Play with it. Inhale and relax a little bit. Exhale. See if there's any more room. Keep that spine straight and drawing the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. With your next inhale, bring your gaze and only your gaze over your left shoulder. We're crossing the midline. Continue to press into the soles of your feet. Press into your sitting bones. Your next inhale brings you out of the pose with both hands extended up to the ceiling, gazing up at your hands. Maybe you can get that extra room as you lift your ribs higher. Exhale, right hand to the left knee. Left hand goes behind the back or on the chair, whatever's your choice. Still looking forward. Inhale. Find straight spine. Exhale, twist, looking out over your left shoulder. And breathe here. Work with your breath. See what you can do with it. You inhale and relax. Exhale. Oops, you find a little more room. Inhale and relax. Exhale and see if there's any more room left. With your next inhale, bring your gaze and only gaze over that right shoulder. We're really working on the inner organs as we twist, treating them like sponges. With your next inhale, we're going to move out of the pose, bringing both hands all the way up to the ceiling and gazing up. Bring your ribs up higher if it's available to you. Exhale, float your hands down alongside your hips. Time to bring the strap into play. If you don't have a strap, you can use a tie, a belt, or anything, a towel, anything that would simulate a strap. So we're going to place the strap on our left shoulder. Inhale and extend both arms all the way up, reaching way up and pressing down with our feet and our sitting bones. On the exhale, we're bending the left elbow, taking the right hand and place it on top of that left elbow. Let's see if we can assist that left arm or left elbow to reach a little bit higher as we increase the stretch all along the left side of the body. Breathe here. Your next inhale, you're going to release your left elbow from your right hand. Bring your right hand behind your back. Your left hand grabs the strap, and your right hand also grabs the strap if you can find it. All right, walk your fingers closer together. Left hand down, right hand up. Unless your hands meet, you don't need a strap. Inhale and exhale. Continue to walk your fingers up the strap on the exhale. All right, resting your fingers, but still holding on to the strap. Inhale and lengthen the spine. Exhale, bring your left elbow down towards your right knee. And breathe here. Start to open up the hips while we're working on our shoulders. Inhale, coming back up to center. We're going to put the strap over on the right shoulder. Release both hands down to our knees. On the inhale, extend both arms, both hands up towards the ceiling. Bring your ribs with them. Exhale, your right hand grabs the strap. Your left hand goes on top of your right elbow. See if you can lift that right elbow just a tad higher, a scotch higher. Lifting those ribs at the same time. Getting real length on the right side of the body. You're pressing down on the soles of your feet and your sitting bones. On the next inhale, we're going to release that left hand, bring it over to the back, grabbing the strap and walking your fingers closer together on the strap. Breathe here. With your next exhale, see if you can bring your right elbow down closer to your left knee. Just breathe. On the exhale, you might go a little bit deeper. Inhale up. Release the strap. Place the strap in front of you and holding on to the strap. about the width of your mat. Inhale and bring your hands with the strap straight over your head. Continue pressing down through the feet and through the sitting bones. Exhale, let's hinge over to the right. So you're using the right hand to pull the left arm deeper, the left side of your body deeper into the pose. Continue to press down with the left sitting bone has a tendency to lift off the chair. Inhale, back up to center. Take a breath here. Next exhale, we're moving over to the left side. Using that left hand to draw the right side deeper in the pose. Press down on that right sitting bone. Make sure we don't lose our balance. Inhale, come back up to center. Place the strap straight out in front of you. Continue the tension between your fists. On the exhale, we're going to move over to the right. Bring the strap over to the right as we twist our body, also the upper body towards the right. Again, we're working on those organs inside the body, even though we have the tension in our fists on the strap. You can feel it in your shoulders and all through your arms, maybe. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Using that left fist to draw the right fist deeper into the stretch. Squeeze out those organs. Get the stale air and stale blood out of the organs that hide behind those ribs. Inhale, come back to center. Place the strap down, place it on the side, we'll get back to it. Take a little break, maybe a little drink, whatever's your choice. Roll your shoulders maybe. Come back to a seated staff pose. Hold on to your seat with your left hand. Press down with both feet. Extend the right arm all the way up towards the ceiling. With your next exhale, we're going to reach out as if we're grabbing something off the left side of a table. Reach all the way out. Get a good stretch on the right side of your body. Stretch, stretch, reach. Just hold it here. Don't lose your balance. You're anchored in with that left hand, you Navy guys. Believe it or not, you're pressing into your feet and you're working your leg muscles at the same time as we're stretching that right side of the body. Inhale, come on back. Bring that left arm up to meet the right. And bring your right hand down. Anchor into your seat with your right hand. Straighten your spine. On the exhale, we're going to reach over to the right side with your left hand. Press into your feet and your sitting bones. Watch your balance here. Getting a good stretch on the left side. Press that left sitting bone. Back both sitting bones back. Press them back. Reach out with your left hand. Anchor in with your right. Breathe here. Inhale, come on back up to center. Bring your right hand up to meet the left. Bring your ribs up a little bit higher and straighten your spine. Gaze up at your hands. And exhale, float the hands down nice and slowly to alongside your seat, your hips. Breathe here. Take nice deep breaths. Watch your belly, ribs, and chest expand. Just feel the expansion. And exhale, bring your belly button to spine. Allow your chest and ribs to collapse. Next inhale, we're going to raise the left foot off the mat by about 3 inches. Just hold it there. Our next move, we're going to bring the left knee up towards our chest. Perhaps you want to wrap your fingers around that left knee using both hands and bringing that left knee closer to your chest. Flex your left foot. Just hold it there. Now, release your right hand, your right arm out to a T, and see if it's available. Just extend your left leg out any portion of 90 degrees, maybe 45 degrees. Keep that spine straight. Spread the fingers on your right hand. Just opening those hips. Inhale, bring that left leg back. Bring your right arm in. Now, if it's available to you, place your left ankle on top of your right knee. Otherwise, place that left ankle on top of your right knee. Your right ankle, I'm sorry. So whichever position you choose, you're moving into a pigeon pose. So your spine is straight, your shoulders away from your ears. You're holding on to your left foot with your right hand and your left knee with your left hand. Just breathe here. Work with your breath. Look for that straight spine, because at some point we're just going to hinge forward. So inhale, lengthen, exhale, hinge forward. Bring in your chin down to your shin, your chest towards your shin, whatever's available. Keep your back straight. When you think you've gone as far as you can, bring your chin to your chest. Start to round your back. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. No pressure on your left foot or your left knee. Inhale up nice and slowly. And now allow that left knee to come on top of the right knee, if that's available to you. Otherwise, just keep your left ankle on top of your right ankle. Inhale, extend both arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to twist to the left, bringing our left hand behind our back. Our right elbow engages with our left knee. Look out over your left shoulder. Just moving a little deeper than what we have previously been doing with our twists. If this is available to you, you could plant both feet on the mat and just twist by placing your right hand on your left knee and repeating the twist we did earlier. One more breath here. Inhale, we're coming out of this pose, bringing both hands on up to the ceiling, releasing that left leg down to the mat. Exhale, release your hands down to alongside your hips and raise your right foot off the mat about 3 inches. Straighten that spine. Press into the left foot and press into your sitting bones and draw your shoulders away from your ears. If this is comfortable for you and you're looking to go a little deeper, you're going to raise your right knee up towards your chest. You might want to make a clasp with your hands and use that to assist your right knee coming a little bit deeper in the pose. Remember to keep your spine straight. Each exhale, you might be able to bring it up a little bit higher. Flex your right foot. With your next exhale, you're going to place your your right ankle on top of your left knee, or the other option, right foot on top of right ankle on top of the left ankle. Purely your option. So wherever you are, work with it. Those who have the right ankle on top of the left knee, you're holding on to the right foot with your left hand and your right knee with your right hand. Inhale, draw your shoulders away from your ears and straighten the spine. Press into both sitting bones and root down with that left foot into the mat. Nice straight spine, preparing to hinge forward on your next exhale, bringing your chin to your shin, your chest to your shin, whatever's available to you. Nice and slowly, but only as far as is comfortable for you. Breathe into it, working with your breath. You reach your point. You say, okay, time to back off a little bit. You take your inhale, lengthen your spine, and then exhale. Maybe you can go a little deeper. It's only experimenting. It's you working with your body. Now, when you've gone as far as you think you can go, or you're comfortable going, bring your chin to your chest, rounding your back. And just melt into the pose. Inhaling up, nice and slowly, allowing the right knee to come on top of the left knee. Or if you're in the ankle pose, just continue on in that direction. So if you're in the, you got the right knee over the left knee, inhale, press into your left foot and press into your sitting bones. Next inhale, you're going to raise both hands all the way up to the ceiling as we prepare to move into another twist. So reach up, bring your ribs up with you. Exhale, right hand behind your back, grabbing onto the chair maybe, or your back. Left elbow engages your right knee. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, twist, looking out over your right shoulder. Continuing to work on those organs. Yes, we get a nice twist here. We get a little extra stretch. Inhaling, relaxing. Exhaling, making the body work a little bit for us. Breathe into it. Next inhale, we're going to inhale out of the pose, bringing both hands all the way up to the ceiling, releasing the right knee, the right foot back down to the mat. Exhale and bring your hands down on top of your knees. Shake it out. Next inhale. Arms parallel with the mat, palms facing each other. Place your right elbow on top of your left elbow and bend your left elbow. Another twist is coming up. Prepare for it. Press down on both feet and press down on the sitting bones. Raise your elbows up a tad, stretch whatever room you have. Exhale and twist, looking out over the left side. Just breathe here. Working on the shoulders. See if you can lift up that left elbow a little bit higher. Keep the right arm straight. Fingers spread on both hands. Inhale, coming back to center, releasing, unwinding, and placing the left elbow on top of the right, bending the right elbow, raising that right elbow. Inhaling, finding length in your spine. Exhaling, twist over to your right side. Keep the fingers spread. Work the entire body. Press into your feet. Do not jeopardize your balance. Press into your sitting bones. Inhale, let's release out of that. Unwind. Come back to your seated staff pose. Next inhale, lift your heels and only your heels off the mat. Pressing into the toes or the balls of your feet. See if you can get a nice stretch in your calf muscles. Press your feet away from the chair at the same time. Just breathe here. Maybe on each inhale, you might be able to lift a little bit higher. Exhale, return your heels back down to the mat. Now bring your heels straight out in front of you and point and flex, actually raise your feet off the mat if that's available to you. If not, keep your heels on the mat. But we want you to point and flex your feet. Point and flex, point and flex. Come to stillness. Rotate your ankles, your feet in one direction. Then pause and rotate them in the opposite direction. Pause, bring your feet back down into your seated staff pose. Now use your toes as monkey toes, grabbing onto the mat as if you are trying to pull something towards your the back of the chair with your feet. Isometrically, you're drawing your feet closer to the chair. Continue to straighten the spine and keep your hands alongside your hips. You're pressing into those monkey toes now. Exhale, release. Spread your toes real wide. Spread them extra wide. See if you can get a little more distance in those toes. They never get enough massaging. Now, with the same toes, go for the monkey grip again. See if there's any difference as you pull those toes. Use those toes as monkey toes, gripping the mat, pulling your feet, your heels back towards your chair. Just breathe here. Bring your chest forward. Exhale and relax. Relax in the pose. Moving into tree pose. So we have some options here. Again, you can cross your ankles. So bring in the right ankle on top of the left ankle. You can be in tree pose. Or you can bring the sole of the right foot to the inner thigh of your left foot, of your left leg. Whichever option you choose. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale and straighten your spine. Next, inhale, grow your tree. Raise those arms up towards the ceiling and put a little wind in the tree as you wave your arms. Look at your hands. Now experiment. See if you can close your eyes. See if that makes a difference for you. Only experimenting. Feel safe and secure. Most important thing. And you are safe and secure in this practice. Come to stillness. Open your eyes if you had your eyes closed. Bring your hands to heart center. Release your right foot back down to the mat. When crossing your ankles or just bringing the foot to the mat. Breathe. Moving into tree on the opposite side. Again, you have the option, left ankle on top of right ankle, or bringing the sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. Bring your hands to heart center wherever you are. And you're in tree pose. Press your hands closer together. Raise your elbows and breathe. Eyes open, eyes closed. It's your choice. Next, inhale. Put throw your tree and watch as the wind takes those branches and moves them from side to side. At any time, make sure you are securely in balance and no chance of falling. Come to stillness, bring your hands back to heart center and release your left foot wherever it was back down to the mat. We'll do a couple more cat-cows. Always good. I like to work that spine. You can do it in more of a fluid motion this time. Let's see if we can do it. Inhale, gaze up, belly, chest, ribs out. Expand. Exhale, chin to chest, belly button to spine, round back. Inhale, shorter breaths, nice fluid movements as we move into our cat pose, belly button to spine and chin to chest, round back. Inhale, gaze up for cow pose, belly, ribs, and chest. Stick out, punch out. Exhale into your cat pose. And that belly button to spine. Now come to a neutral seated staff pose. We're going to do a little more balancing, but this time we're going to take a boat ride. We're treating you sailors very well today. All right, adjust your sitting bones so you're nice and comfortable in the center of your seat. Extend your arms straight out in front of you. Now lift your left leg straight out in front of you. You are in a boat pose. You're balancing. If it's available to you, lift that right leg straight out in front of you. Point and flex your toes while we're out here. Stimulate the water. Draw the crown of your head up towards the ceiling because we have a nice straight back, nice straight spine. Bring your arms out to a T. If it's available to you, without losing your balance, bring those legs out to a T also, or any portion thereof. Catching the wind, we're sailing. Spread those fingers wide. Inhale and bring everything back in and bring your boat along to the dock and sit in the seated staff pose. All right. We're going to extend both feet out to the far sides of our mat. Inhale, extend the arms up, and we're moving into a forward fold. Get good distance here as you pull your ribs up towards the ceiling, and exhale, slowly float your hands down towards the mat, whether they land on your knees, your shins, a block, or the mat. Doesn't matter. We're just moving into a forward fold. Press your sitting bones back. Now bring your chin towards your chest. Breathe into it. Inhale to half lift. So that means you're going to place your hands on your shins and draw the crown of your head towards the front of your mat. Press your sitting bones back towards the back of your chair. And inhale all the way up. Extended arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, we're going to float down, folding over to a forward fold one more time, all the way down. And this time, Wherever we are, we're going to walk our hands over to our left leg, whether that is the foot, shin, or knee, holding on to that left leg with our right hand, extending a left hand on up to the ceiling. Ooh, noticing another twist. Hopefully we have enough room. We created a lot of space with all the twisting we've been doing today. Looking up at your left hand. Just breathe here. Work with your breath again. Inhale and relax. Exhale. See if you can raise that left hand a little higher, deeper into the pose. Next, inhale, we're going to release that left hand down to the right foot. Walk our fingers over to our left leg, holding on to our left leg, wherever that is, with your left hand, and extending your right hand on up towards the ceiling. Inhale and reach up. Inhale, reach a little higher if that's available to you. Press those sitting bones back. Exhale, slowly bring that right hand down to meet your left hand. Walk your hands back to center. And see if you can walk your fingers back under your seat. Bring your chin to your chest. Any portion thereof. You can hold on to your feet or your legs and just bring your head forward if that's available to you. You know your body. Just balance the intensity with your abilities, your limitations. Inhale, coming back up, nice and easy. Let's reach over for our strap, keeping our feet wide. Place the strap on the ball of our right foot and inhale, our right leg straight, holding on to the strap with two hands. Point the toes on the right foot back towards your chest. Get a good stretch here in your calf and in your hamstring. Place the strap in your right hand. Now bring your right leg out 90 degrees, holding the strap with your right hand. Left arm goes out to a T. Breathe into it. See if it's available to you. Raise that right leg just a scotch. Whatever's available, take advantage of it. Inhale, bring that right leg straight back. Grab the strap with your left hand. Now, the challenge is you're going to bring that right arm out to a T, and the left leg you're going to bring over, the right leg you're going to bring over to the left side. So we'll have to be raised above the right and the left knee. Spread your fingers wide on the right hand. Press into the sole of your left foot. Watch your balance here. You get a nice IT stretch. Ooh. Inhale, bring that right leg back. Release the strap. Bring the right foot down. Place the strap on the left foot. On the next inhale, bring that left leg straight out in front of you, keeping the left leg straight. Inhale, see if you find more room as you raise the left leg a little higher. Now switch the strap over to your left hand, right arm out to a T, and bring that left leg over to a 90 degree or any portion thereof on the left side. Press into your sitting bones. Keep that balance. Safety is of the utmost concern. Pointing the toes on the left foot back towards your chest. So you're getting a nice stretch in that calf and hamstring. Breathe into it. Inhale, bring the left leg back into center. Hold the strap with both hands. See if you can lift that left leg a little higher. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. At the next breath, you're going to bring that strap into your right hand, left arm out to a T, and see if you can bring that left leg over to the right side. Get a nice stretch here in your IT band on the left side. Breathe into it. Inhale, bring that left leg back. Release the strap. And place the strap on the side. Let's see how we're doing with our stretching. Inhale and straighten your spine and draw the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Now place your right hand alongside your right hip. Press your right hand down towards the mat. Pressing it down. Now inhale your left arm all the way up to the ceiling. Continue to press that right arm down. On the exhale, bring that left arm all the way over to the right side. See if you move a little bit deeper in this side bend. All the stretching we've done. See how much it's paid off. Good stretch here in the left side of your body. Pressing that right hand down. Now maybe you want to look at the inner crease of the left elbow. Only an option. See if you want to do it. Press into both feet. Now press into your sitting bones as you stretch that right arm down, left hand over to the right side. Inhale, bring both arms up to the center, up to the ceiling. Maybe your left hand is now reaching a little higher than your right. On the exhale, bring both hands down. Now extend it, have your left hand alongside your left hip. Press that left hand all the way down, all the way down. Feel your shoulder extend down towards the mat. Next, inhale, extend your right arm all the way up to the ceiling. Reaching up, pressing into both feet and your sitting bones. On the next exhale, see where that right hand will go as you hinge over to the left side. Breathe into it. Press into the sitting bone. Press that left hand down, lower. Now, maybe you want to look up at the inner crease of your right elbow. Purely optional. Breathe. Breathe into it. Reach over with your right hand, pressing down with your left, pressing down with your sitting bones. Next inhale, we're going to move out of the pose, bringing both hands on up to the ceiling. Maybe they're just about the same height now. You're looking up at your hands. Exhale, float your hands down nice and slowly alongside your hips. We're going to move into our final resting pose of Shavasana. Your choice whether you want to lie on your mat or continue to stay seated in your chair. Move your sitting bones back, rest your back against the back of your chair if you would like. Hands on your knees or alongside your hips. If you're lying on the mat, adjust your shoulders so they are nicely spread apart, spaced apart. Feet are extended to the side edges of your mat. Hands alongside your hips, palms facing the ceiling. Eyes open, eyes closed. It's your choice. If you choose not to close your eyes, a nice soft gaze. And focus on your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Just focus on your breath. Draw your attention completely to your breath. Allow it to flow softly, quietly, and then watch it without trying to change it. Feel and visualize your breath as it flows through your nostrils, your throat, and into your lungs. As easy as your breath flows into your body, let it flow out effortlessly. Just watch your breath. Watch your breath without trying to change it. So allow your mind to become completely absorbed in the flowing of your breath. Anytime your mind wanders away, just gently bring it back. Bring it back to watching the flowing of your breath. Bring your mind back to the gentle flowing of your inhales and your exhales. Keep focused on your breath. Allow your breath to flow freely and easily, softly and quietly. You can watch your breath without trying to change it. Wherever you are, slowly start to begin to wake yourself up if your eyes will close. Gently open your eyes as you wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. If you are lying on the mat, bring your knees on up to your chest and rock side to side, or you could stay lying on the mat, your choice. If you were lying on the mat, eventually rock over to your right side and make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Well, I want to thank you all for allowing me to guide you through this practice. It's always an honor and a pleasure, which I truly treasure. And when we bring our hands together to heart center, the light in me sees and acknowledges the light in each and every one of you. When we bring that light together, we produce peace and harmony throughout the universe. Namaste. Everybody okay?